Welcome back to Danganronpa. Here's the deal, okay? I've already played through the trial twice. And something messed up both times. So, I just have to re-record this first bit, which is what you're watching now. So, nothing's gonna change. I'm just letting you know that I'm a bit angry. You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me.
Let's not jump to conclusion just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Saika both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Saika? Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Well, I guess we don't really have a choice. Let's see how everyone's doing first. Let's see how everyone's doing first. There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. Cool.
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through the class trial that thing. Damn, we really gotta go through with that class trial thing, huh?
You know?
If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. That's Yasuhiro again. So whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? It seems so. Let's get started.
Got it.
Relax, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. In the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Saika would want us to find out who killed her?
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Saika is feeling right now. Yeah. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Yeah, quite a lot, I'd say. Being so insistent, even though you obviously killed her. Very impressive. Thanks, I appreciate that.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. Okay. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? No, not really. Yeah. So the school basement has become the darkened stage. We are here to bear witness to Mr. Night's final curtain call. Well, I guess let's just go into the elevator. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well,
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
hold on.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Saika's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Saika's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed, and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when the time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, isn't it more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the The elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Well, here we are. You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total crap. Okay, okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. We did what you said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. They were set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto someone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Oh, sure, I'll save. Go on, I'll save. Okay, so this is a bit of a weird bit of the game. It's a great bit of the game, though, because the whole thing is voice acted. And obviously, that's a bit weird for me as a commentator. So, I won't be talking over all of it, but obviously, every now and then, I'll put in a little comment. I'll say, oh my god, you're so dumb, or oh my god, that's it. Do keep in mind, I have played this game before. So, equipping the skills that Leon and Psycho gave us when we spent time with them. Leon, increase your truth bullet rate of fire. You have no clue what that means. Melodious voice. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. You still have no idea what that means. And I also just want to go over the evidence that we have one more time. So we have Monokuma file. Evidence of a struggle. Replica sword and the replica sword sheath. The switch in rooms, the toolkit, and the cleanliness of our room. Psycho's wrist and the dying message. The bathroom door frame and the bathroom door knob. The dorm nameplates, the kitchen knife set, and Aoi's account. Trash duty, the incinerator, the burnt shirt piece, and the shattered crystal ball. And we have to use those 18 bits of evidence to find out who the killer is. So let's get into it.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out
Who done it?
then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a
Dumbest idea I've ever heard.
Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Yeah, exactly.
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
It's a bit weird.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Ladies and gentlemen, Hifumi.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
That's going to be important eventually.
Okay.
I bet that's going to be important.
For the preamble, get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Let's go, best part of the game. Is about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed. I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As things progress during each class trial, you'll engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use a left stick to aim, then fire with the triangle button. Pay close attention to each character's statements, and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the options button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. I think I will. Alright, evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yep, figured that one out.
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Yeah.
In the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Huh? Something's off about what was just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened to my room. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot or refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different colour. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the circle button. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yep, factually correct.
We know that part already.
Yeah.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Guys, there's a good reason for it though. Yep.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No, I don't think so.
She didn't even have a
How about you,
chance.
man?
No, it's wrong.
Too good at this.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room was.
Yeah, if there was no struggle, then
With the way
how would I
things have
ring
been
like that?
damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was
Maybe
a
Sayaka's
struggle.
just a sleepwalker. Ooh.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
Between who and who?
Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
Something like that.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Oh look, you made your hero
what's
cry.
next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Is it? We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Okay. Kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
Maybe it was the knife in her
There was
chest.
some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Yep.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How
Some
could anyone
random
do
knife.
something like that? That son of a bitch!
Because the object that was thrust into Sayaka's stomach was almost certainly a knife that dissipated from a certain location. Yeah, it couldn't have
So
just been a
what was
random
used to
knife.
kill her?
Maybe.
There was some kind of sharp object thrust
Is it
into
to
her
do with the
stomach.
knife that was missing from the
Without a doubt,
kitchen?
that is the murder weapon.
Maybe the kitchen
So the
knife was in
killer
her
used some-
stomach.
No, it's wrong.
As in, like, thrust into her stomach, not like he ate it.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife. Huh? A kitchen knife? After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Yeah, it is a
Okay,
kitchen
so the
knife.
murder
Oh my
weapon was a
God.
kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
Hmm.
I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's
Slow down.
right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime.
I thought me and Leon were mates.
Indeed.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions.
We spent
after
time
we've
together.
our arguments.
And now
Otherwise,
he's
what's the
stabbing me
point
in
of
the
the
back.
trial?
He's stabbing me in the back.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
Yes, it will.
I don't think that's true at all.
Yep, that's what
I'm
I
sure
said.
if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Let's go. You can concentrate by holding down the R1 button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down, so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak points. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck, and have fun. Thank you. Okay, back into the trial. Hours account. So, she was in the dining hall, she had a tea.
So I guess
She went
there's no
back and there's
question
a
the
knife
kitchen
missing.
knife was the murder weapon.
Yeah,
But where does that get us?
invalid question.
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret when nobody was in the dining hall. And then
Not
he
100%
went
sure
and
about that.
stabbed Sayaka with it.
So he really did do it.
No,
Yes. It's been decided.
no, shut up, Tiffany.
Reach the end.
Eat your words. Some way to prove I didn't take the knife. The person who was in the dining hall last night should be able to do it.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Well, it gets us to somewhere that so far
Makoto must
wasn't
have
me.
taken it from the kitchen, right?
And Coco, you're just sort of wrong. Just generally wrong.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
I'm not the killer.
Well, what if I have a witness?
What if I have a witness?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. Is it saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
How did
And
the
at
knife
any
just
point while you were
disappear?
there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
Hold on, so surely whoever went into the dining hall
No,
took the
definitely
knife
wasn't there.
and used it to kill Sayaka,
The
right?
knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Yeah, right?
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl! Oh, and
The
more
disrespect.
importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
An accomplice. I hadn't really thought of
So
that.
you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
But that rule wasn't known until now. Surely
There's
people
no way anyone
still
would
could have
work
worked
together,
together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Exactly.
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Valid
Hina
question.
seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure,
Oh,
Sakura's...
Leon.
Me.
Right.
Well, I guess if there's no accomplice,
Either one of them have grabbed the knife?
I guess so, yeah.
Actually, no. Because, well,
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Oh my
I
god.
got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis. You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school's regulations?
No,
We're
no,
not
not
allowed
quite.
to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
This cast, man.
You
This
are?
cast.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility.
Oh.
Right, Hina?
Something new.
Yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
That sounds pretty
Why didn't you say
important.
so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Somebody's not here. Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen
My God!
was Sayaka.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual.
Why would
When
she
she
take
came
the
into
knife
the
though?
dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely,
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're
Okay.
saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Oh, come on.
What? See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
so that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Thank you. Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto
Thank
is
you,
the killer,
Kyoko, my
wouldn't you
savior.
say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
I think I might know.
Something was missing from the scene of the crime
Yeah.
that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
I do. Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim, then press the triangle button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If we can just figure out what that something is. Weird little game. It's like a, it's honest to God, just a spelling game. Hi. Hey. Oh my God.
Now I understand.
Now I understand. I can spell hair.